let's have a look at this one. It says 3x plus 2 times of modulus of y plus y is equals to 7, and x plus modulus of x plus 3y is equals to 1. Then x plus 2y is what value? Now what we are going to try and do is to understand the graphical meaning of this, and if you draw the graph, it becomes a bit more easier for you to understand what is the question exactly asking you. So let's have a look at the graph. Let's try to look at these two equations and plot these on the graph paper, and then understand what finally we need to calculate. So this is your y-axis, this is your x-axis, and now you are going to try and develop the graph of each of these equations. Now first let's deal with this equation. This equation has got a mode of y. So wherever y is positive, now I'm looking at the values where y is greater than 0, greater than or equals to 0, then what is going to be the equation? The equation is going to be 3x plus 2y plus of y is equals to 7, which ultimately comes down to what? 3x plus 3y is equals to 7. Right? Now, the only thing that we have to be careful about is this is the equation valid only when y is greater than 0. That means the upper half of this graph is where y is greater than 0. Now, if you look at this, this is turning out to be x plus y is equals to 7 by 3. Now put x as 0, y will turn out to be 7 by 3. Put y as 0 and x will turn out to be equals to 7 by 3. So suppose these are the values at 7 by 3, and you will realize that this is a straight line and this can only be extended in the positive direction of y-axis. So if you look at drawing a line connecting these 2 points, this is going to be on this direction, that's it. It will not get into the region where y is less than 0. So this is the line that you are referring to. Now, when y is less than 0, then what happens? If y is less than 0, then you will be left with 3x minus of 2y plus of y is equals to 7. This comes down to what? This comes down to 3x minus of y is equals to 7. Put x as 0, y will turn out to be equals to minus 7. Where is y minus 7? Suppose over here. So I'm putting this as minus 7. This was 7 by 3 over here, and this was also 7 by 3 over here. Correct? Now, if I put y as 0, x will turn out to be equals to 7 by 3 plus 7 by 3. Put y as 0, put x as 0, y will turn out to be minus 7. So these are the 2 points that you are looking at. Now you can join these 2 points and extend it only in the region where y is less than 0. So this will be the graph of your first equation that you are looking at, which is this. What is the second equation? This has also got a mode of x. So if x is greater than 0 that you are looking at, if x is greater than 0, then it is going to be 2x plus of 3y is equals to 1. Now put y as 0 in this, x will turn out to be equals to 1 by 2. Put y as 0, x will turn out to be equals to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is 0.5. Of course, it is going to be on this side. So this is going to be 1 by 2 that you are looking at, right? And put x as 0. Then what are you going to get? Y is 1 by 3. Y is 1 by 3, which is somewhere over here. Now understand this thing, that this line is only in the region x greater than 0. That means it is on the right hand side of this particular graph, which is quadrant number 1 and quadrant number 4. So just draw this line, straight line, but extend it only in the region where x is positive, which is in the quadrant number 1 and quadrant number 4. So this is what you are going to get. When x is less than 0, then what is going to happen? If x is less than 0, then you are going to get plus x minus of x plus of 3y is equals to 1. So plus x and minus x will get cancelled out. Y will be equals to 1 by 3. Always when x is less than 0. Correct? So what is the line that you are going to get? You are going to get a line parallel to x-axis, which is where y is equals to 1 by 3. This is y is equals to 1 by 3. If you only look at this particular point, this is the only point which satisfies both the equations, right? And you need the value of x plus 2y. You need the coordinates over here, x and y coordinates over here. The moment you get that, you will be able to find the value of x plus 2y at that value of x and y. Clear? Now, this line that you are looking at over here is 2x plus 3y equals to 1. And what is this particular line? This is for y less than 0, correct? So 3x minus y is equals to 7. Solving these two equations, you are going to get the value of x and y. So let me multiply the first equation with a 3. So what do we get? We get 9x minus of 3y is equals to 21. And what do you get over here? You get a 2x plus of 3y is equals to 1. When you add the two equations, this will get cancelled out. What are we left with? We are left with 11x is equals to 22. X will be equals to 2. Now, if x is equals to 2, put it back in either of the equation and you will get the value of y. So if I put it in the first equation, then I'll get 6 minus of y is equals to 7. Then y will turn out to be equals to minus of 1. So these are the two values that we have got. One is for x and one is for y. You need x plus 2y. X will be equals to 2 and y is nothing but minus of 1. So what we are getting 2 minus of 2, which is turning out to be 0. Option C is the correct answer for this question.